Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Ellray, Jake's Walks the Plank by Sally Warner. And remember, Ellray likes being a pirate. He took home the class fish that the teacher's boyfriend won. Miss Sanchez's boyfriend won at a carnival, and she made it the class pet, and now it's spring break, and he's watching it during spring break. And his sister, Alfie, fed the fish too much. She thought if a little is good, then a lot is better. Is a lot fish food better than a little fish food? No, because now he is, at the end of chapter 3, he was R.I.P. He was resting in peace. Belly up. So chapter 4. Dead or alive. Hang on, you two, Mom tells us. Let's focus. We've got a dead goldfish on our hands here. He had a name, Mom. Zip. And that's all. This is all Alfie's fault, I say. I'm only 4. But you dumped the whole container of fish food into the bowl, I reminded her, after you promised you would do it right. Didn't you notice all that food floating in the bowl last night, Ellray? Mom asked me, before you turned out the light? No, I didn't even look, I say. I was trying to finish Treasure Island, that book Miss Sanchez let me take home over vacation. Why? Are you saying I should have checked to make sure Zip wasn't eating his head off? Or maybe even flying around the room? I don't think eating too much killed him, Mom said, looking at the fish bowl once more. He probably choked from all the food clogged up his poor little gills. Oh, that's better, I said. Thanks for telling me, Mom. Look, my mother said, frowning. I know you're upset, Ellray. And this is definitely a bad morning for all of us. But let's not get snippy. That's not going to help the situation or change anything. But what are we going to do, I ask. Bury him, Mom says. Or flush him if it's too rainy to go outside and dig a hole. I mean, a grave. Flush him down the toilet? Like poo? Alfie asked, completely grossed out by now on top of being sad. We are not flushing him, I say. I should bring him back to Mrs. Sanchez, dead or alive. Because I have to prove what happened, don't I? He's evidence, right? Otherwise, people might think I just decided to keep him. And we don't even know what religion Miss Sanchez is, Mom. Maybe she'll want to bury him at her church. I don't know if this is Mom or Miss Sanchez. But these are the options. What should he do? Should he bury him?
Yes. No. Yes. 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 No. Yes. No.
Put your
Yes.
foundation
No.
thing away. Excuse me, we're not having an argument right now. That goes in your yellow bag. So, not sure what he should do. We should get to bury him, Alfie says, frowning, and I'll say a prayer. I suppose we could put him in the refrigerator until Monday. Ooh, Mom says, trying to think fast. No, Alfie and I yelled at the same exact time. The thought of Zippy's poor little orange dead body lying next to Mom's low-fat peach yogurt is just too much. I'll wrap him up first, Mom says, trying to calm us down. So, remember this morning in Foundations when we were doing they, T-H-E-Y, obey, O-B-E-Y? When I said pray, P-R-E-Y, the kind of prey that a predator eats, like the fish. Well, this is, where'd it go? And I'll say a little prayer. Pray, they will pray about it. It's a different pray. It's P-R-A-Y. Mom tries to calm us down and put him in 2 or 3 thick plastic bags, or maybe we could put him in the freezer, she says to herself out loud, as if it would be a whole lot better. Next to ice cream, Alfie is horrified. We're out of ice cream, Mom reminds her. Next to where the ice cream is supposed to be, Alfie says, looking even more upset than before, as if this might ruin ice cream for her forever. What a disaster, I say. To myself, not to my mom or to my little sister, just to myself. We could buy Miss Sanchez another fish, Mom suggests. You mean trick her? I say, surprised that my mother would come up with a sneaky plan like this one. Besides, I already figured out that trying to fool Miss Sanchez would never work. It doesn't say here, but she's a teacher and she knows these things. Teachers can't be tricked. Or can they? Besides, I already figured out this trying to fool Miss Sanchez would never work. What about that spot on his stomach? Oh, you guys said that last week. And the intelligent expression on his face. Not trick her, Mom says. We'll call her first, and we'll tell her what happened. And then we'll offer to buy her another fish. Just as nice. We could ask about the disposing of the remains at the same time, I guess. What are remains? Alfie asked, sounding suspicious. She means the body, I tell my sister. His dead body, Alfie. Ellray, Mom says in a warning voice. Well, excuse me, I say, but Miss Sanchez happens to be in Texas, and I'm the one who's going to suffer for this, Mom, since Zip is D-E-A-D, dead. How do you think I'm going to feel walking into class Monday with an empty fishbowl in my arms? But we get to keep the castle, right? Alfie says. Like, that's a well-known fact. And the Sparkle Rock, too. Hey, guys. Mira, you okay? Donnie? It's called a geode. And no, we don't, I tell her. Almost glad to say something that will make her feel sad. They belong to Miss Sanchez and her next goldfish, who I'll probably never be allowed to meet in case he faints or drops dead when he sees me. Mommy! Alfie cries. Downstairs, both of you, Mom says, sounding strict. Woo. Ellray, pour your little sister a nice bowl of crunchy cereal and a cold glass of juice. I've got some cleaning up to do around here, she adds, trying to hide her shudder as she peeks at poor Zip, who is floating like a little orange island in a muddy brown lake. It is obvious that Alfie doesn't want to go downstairs, and I miss out on all the gory drama. But, Mommy... Come on, Alfie, I say. I'll let you choose the cartoon this morning, even if it is the one with those princess kittens. Thanks, Ellray, my mom calls out as we leave the room. It's my day to choose the cartoon anyways, Alfie says over her shoulders. Whatever, I tell her, sighing. Whatever. Dun, dun, dun. Chapter 5 tomorrow. Invisible Pet Day. I don't even know how they're going to do it. What do you think they should do? What do you think Mama Ellray, probably not Alfie, should do about the dead fish and Miss Sanchez? What should they do? Think about it. Put your fingers on your thinking spot. If you were Ellray and you had the class pet, and the class pet, what would you do? Well, what should they do? Ferris, what do you think?
We should tell the truth and they'll be happy because they maybe
You have to tell the truth? Like, I'm sorry the fish died.
yeah, because if you
It got fed too much. It was my responsibility, but I fed it too much. Or I let my sister feed it. It was my responsibility.
if you don't tell the truth, they'll be extra mad.
Yes. Because to be honest with you, if you don't tell the truth, The truth always comes out in the end. And yes, you're right, Ferris. They would be extra mad. Tomorrow, we'll find out what happens. Dun, dun, dun.